Hey, what's up, Marjek79 here. For this one, let's talk figure news. So breaking, they just announced, SH Figuarts just announced the Wolverine Gamerverse from Marvel vs. Capcom. Pre-orders start for this one February the 2nd. Retail price is going to be around $58. Kind of excited for this one. We just reviewed the Cyclops. It was okay. Definitely not the best action figure I've ever reviewed in my collection, but it's a upgrade that one compared to the Marvel Legends that was on my shelf for years. It's a suitable upgrade. He's a little short, but it's all right. It looks like kind of the same for this Wolverine here. Definitely the first thing I'm excited about were those claws. They look pretty immaculate. I will throw off a little bit of a nitpick here. That arm hair, they look like little scribbles on his arm there. That's a little weird. I don't know. Look at that. I don't know if that was done on purpose or because it's certainly not representative of the game, you know? I mean, he had a full display of hair on his arm, so kind of bothered me a little bit nitpickish for sure, but this is something definitely worth throwing out there. It comes with two different face sculpts. The articulation should be top-notch. As you can see, he has that widened hip, so you can get a close-up look of the claws there as well. Hoping surely he should come with some declawed hands as well, so you'll have that option. It comes with that gritting T face and that yelling face, so it's pretty cool for sure, man. So definitely the price is what grabbed my attention on this one for sure, especially with the Cyclops being $100. I think that was definitely overpriced for him. I don't remember how much the Spider-Man was. I want to say Spider-Man was about 75 or 80. I could be wrong on that, but from what we're looking at here with the articulation here, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and put down my pre-order for this one too. I've had my Marvel Legends Jim Lee Wolverine on my shelf for almost 10 years now at this point, so I think it's about time that I replace him with an import version of the character. Wolverine is my favorite X-Men, so why wouldn't I have a standard version from a premier company as a representation of him on my shelf? But I digress. Even now that I'm looking at my Marvel Legends Wolverine that has been on the shelf for I think like 7 or 8 years now, still an absolutely stellar figure that I'm happy to have. But like I said, it might be time for an upgrade, man. So like I said, especially when I look at the SH Figuarts Cyclops here, so yeah, I think I'm pretty much sold on it, man. Like I said, the scribbles on the wrist are not ideal for sure, especially when I look at the comparison with the Marvel Legends. However, actually, this one doesn't even have any scribbles at all. So I guess from that perspective, the one that I have, it is a little bit of an improvement, man. So what are you gonna do? Of course, since it's the Figuarts Gamerverse wave, it comes with this backdrop as well. The Cyclops came with the Optic Blast. Wolverine is gonna come with the Berserker Rage. I'm not the biggest fan of these. It's a nice little nod, a nice little touch, but do I ever pose my figures with these little cards? No. Am I happy that they're included? Yeah, sure, man. I'm not mad at it, but just something personally that I don't use. Like I said, I'm pretty excited to get this one in. We also pre-ordered the Spider-Man as well. I can't remember how much I paid for that one. That, like I said, I think it was like 75, 80 bucks. But my plan is definitely to replace the Pizza Spidey here, which is so crazy. This was the first Marvel Legends personally I ever bought, so definitely some nostalgic there for me. But I think like he's been on my shelf for at least like 10 years. Like this piece of Spidey like predated my channel. Like I had this figure even before I started doing action figure reviews. So I think it's definitely time to replace him now. And the Figuarts Gamerverse Spider-Man definitely seems like it's going to live up to the task. So I'm relatively excited to get that one in, man, for sure. So, okay, let's move on here. Okay, let's talk Dragon Ball, man. So SH Figuarts announced the Collection Son Goku. This specific Goku is based off of the Shonen Jump magazine cover. The specific art and imagery done by Akira Toriyama himself. Kind of looks like he has a Monkey King outfit on. It has like a tiger skirt at the bottom there. Has a little purple hat action going on there. He comes with two different versions of the power pole, an extended version and a shortened version. This also, as you can see, he has the Goku ensemble on the front chest plating there. Apparently it comes with an updated dynamic shouldering system. Haha, it's like the 15th time I've heard that, Figuarts, but keep going though. We gotta have our selling points, right? Also announced that this is supposed to come with a commemorative magazine as well. Don't know what exactly the magazine is going to consist of. Probably some sort of history involving Dragon Ball, if I had to take an educated guess. Now, this Goku was announced during the 40th Dragon Ball anniversary event in Japan the other day, specifically to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. As you all know, we just got announcements of Dragon Ball Super Beerus, the remake of either, I don't know if it's the movie they're remaking or if it's a show. I keep hearing it might be just a specific remake of Battle of the Gods or the remake of the anime. It's going to be like 6 to 7 episodes. Hopefully, I didn't mention this in my other video concerning it, but if it's an anime with like 6 or 7 episodes, I'm hoping they take the opportunity to include the lore of Dragon Ball Daima. Maybe add Super Saiyan 4 Goku when Beerus, meets Goku for the first time and he tells him his max is SS3. Let's switch that to Super Saiyan 4. And how about when Beerus smacks Bulma and Vegeta loses his mind? He should be powering up to Super Saiyan 3 right there and not just Super Saiyan 2. So, I was kind of a little bit annoyed about it at first, but if they do it right and take the opportunity to fix the retcons that Dragon Ball Daima started, then I'll be all for it, if I'm being completely honest. I haven't really considered getting this one to add to my collection. Y'all know me, I kind of buy my action figures to the versions of the characters that I have a specific passionate response to. So I technically have never seen Goku in the outfit before, so I don't know if I personally need it in my collection. However, definitely if like Dragon Ball is the only thing you collect and you just like to have every single version of Goku on your shelf, I'd say maybe try and go for it. They haven't announced a price yet. If I had to take an educated guess, I'm thinking like at least $120 to probably that $130 price range, especially with the new outfit, the new articulation comes with a book. It's commemorative, so I would definitely expect this not to be cheap. Now, I will say that as Goku being my favorite character of all time, tigers are also my favorite animal of all time, ever since I was a little boy. So potentially having an action figure that combines my favorite character and my favorite animal, that's definitely tempting. So, just depends on the price, man. If the price is pricing, then maybe we'll go ahead and buckle down and knock him out and add him to the collection, man. It's just, where the heck am I going to put him? Who knows? Because, if y'all been following my channel long enough, you know for a fact there's no way he's going on this main shelf here. And maybe we take down one of the Gokus from here and add him to the Goku shrine here. That would maybe be a good placement. But, just playing devil's advocate there. Then we also have the legendary Super Saiyan Goku based off of his original anime colors that's coming out at the end of the month as well. Crazy thing about this one is he's only going to be available for pre-orders for 2 days. So this is only for your most diehard of diehard Dragon Ball fan and just for the fan of the SH Figuarts line. Again, if I were to pick him up, I just don't know where I would place him on the shelf. Maybe the Goku shrine again. And I will admit that the legendary Super Saiyan Goku, easily one of my favorite action figures that I currently have on the shelf. Probably my number one SH Figuarts action figure of all time. It's that good. It really is. So just from a Dragon Ball perspective, I am happy that they're making this version of Goku. Again, I don't know if it's necessarily one that I need. This face sculpt specifically, after he blows Frieza into smithereens, that was definitely a major selling point for me. If I were to get this Goku, this would definitely be the pose and the face sculpt that I would pose him with specifically. I do know that the pre-orders for him started today though, so today's January 27th, so it's only going to last through January 29th according to the information that we've received on him. I don't know exactly the price. If I had to take an educated guess, probably at least $100, probably more if I'm being honest with myself. It might be around that $120, $130 price range, the way SH Figuarts has been pricing out their action figures here lately. But again, for your core Dragon Ball SH Figuarts fan, this one is honestly not necessarily a no-brainer, but it just be an immaculate and a centerpiece to your collection. It's really all about I got for everybody today. Just wanted to talk action figures for a bit. Felt like it had been a while. The Wolverine, definitely a must-buy for me for sure. We're going to get him when his pre-orders open up. The Tiger Goku, not really for sure yet. I'm going to think about that one for a little bit, and I'll probably just think about it, consider it for the rest of today if we want to try to track down the legendary Super Saiyan Goku based off of his original anime colors. So what I want to know now, your thoughts. Are you getting Wolverine? Are you getting either one of the Gokus? If you are, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. If you're interested in this type of content, you know what to do. Get subscribed. I tend to follow all of the SH Figuarts, Dragon Ball news, review the figures, so on and so forth. So if you're a fan of the line, a fan of the anime, get subscribed, man. You can follow me at youtube.com/smartjack79. I am also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, thank you guys for the years of support, and I will see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later.